Dear students, Sister Reshma is here once again with you, and today we are going to learn another lesson from English literature, that is the boon of words. So what is the meaning of this word boon? It means blessing. Do you think that the words of curse can become a words of blessing? Yes, that's our story is all about. So here the main character in this story is Raman. And who was he? He was very clever, intelligent, witty and irreverent. So let's now begin the story. Once upon a time in the village of Tenali lived a boy called Raman. I have already told you that where was he living? He was living in the village called Tenali. Raman was very clever and good looking boy, but he got on everyone's nerves, which means he used to irritate everyone. And he was always playing pranks or making fun of people. He was quite irreverent. What's the meaning of irreverent? Disrespectful. And would even mock the elders of the village. He used to tease the elders of the village. Now, the elders who take themselves and their position seriously, they are very serious about their position, they state as elders of the village. They did not like to be made fun of, so they decided that something had to be done about this boy. And what did they do? They caught hold of his mother and warned her, gave her a strict warning that her son would come to a sticky end. What's the meaning of come to a sticky end? Get into great trouble. He would be in great trouble if she did not take him in hand, which means deal strictly with him. They also said that he could not go around making a mockery of everything. They warned his mother that if he went on like that, he would be sent away from the village. That was the punishment they decided for this boy, that he will be out of the village. The poor woman did not know what to do. She was very upset, and Raman did not take anything seriously, nor did he take an interest in any kind of occupation. He did not even take interest for doing any work for his living. So mother was very upset. After months of gentle reprimand, which means after many scoldings and attempts at persuading Raman to turn over a new leaf, after advising him to change for the better, she got really fed up. Finally, Raman's mother found a holy man who was a teacher and sent him off to study with him. And she told Raman, maybe he will teach you something useful. And she also warned him, don't come back till you have learned enough to earn your living. Raman was actually quite good at his lessons. And when his mind was occupied, he even forgot to play pranks. He concentrated more on his studies, and the teacher was very happy with him. And finally, one day, the teacher told Raman, well, I have taught you all I can. Now you must go out into the world and seek your fortune. But Raman said, I still do not know what I can do for a living, because his mother has told him never ever to come back unless you learn how to earn your living, right? So, how will I face my mother? That was a question that Raman had in his mind. So, his teacher taught him a mantra and told him to recite it at the nearby temple 3 million times. How many times? 3 million times. The teacher also told him that if you concentrate and recite it sincerely, the goddess with her 1,000 heads will reveal herself to you. The goddess with 1,000 heads will come before him, and if you remain unafraid, if you are not afraid, you can ask her for a boon. Boon means a blessing. And ask for her guidance. She will tell you about the occupation you can take up in life. So that was the advice given by the teacher. So the next day, Raman got up very early, bathed in the river, and wore new clothes. He put on new clothes, and then he went home and brought a plate of offerings. What was the offering for? Yes, that was for the goddess. And what was there in the offering plate? A coconut, some bananas, betel leaves and nuts, incense sticks, a string of sweet smelling jasmine, and a lump of fragrant camphor. So, with all these things, he went to the temple. And why he went to temple? It was to recite the mantra at the temple 3 million times. Then he stood in front of the deity at the temple and began chanting the mantra. What's the meaning of deity? That's a statue of the goddess. He concentrated and repeated the mantra as sincerely as possible because the teacher had asked him to repeat it 3 million times. He concentrated so hard that he did not notice that it had turned dark. It had become already evening, and that the temple priest had locked up the shrine and gone home. The priest of the temple had locked the shrine. Shrine means a temple, and he went home. When Raman had chanted the mantra 3 million times, the goddess revealed means appeared herself to him in all her glory. Raman looked at her in awe. Awe means wonder, but was quite unafraid. He was not afraid at all. He moved his head from side to side as he tried to take in all her 1,000 heads because he wanted to see all her 1,000 heads. So he moved his head from side to side. The goddess seemed quite pleased. Why the goddess was very happy? Because to see a mortal means a human being, who was so bold and unafraid. After seeing the goddess with 1,000 heads, Raman was unafraid. So the goddess was very happy. Suddenly, a thought struck Raman and he burst into laughter. He laughed and laughed till tears streamed down his cheeks, and he had to hold on to one of the temple pillars for support, which means he laughed uncontrollably. The goddess was stunned for a moment. The goddess was shocked. She had never seen a mortal, a human being, who was not only not terror struck by her form, seeing her 1,000 heads, all those things. Raman was the only man who was not frightened, but also had the temerity to laugh at her. Temerity means boldness that also seemed rude because no one will ever dare to laugh at the goddess. The goddess felt quite insulted and thundered. Then she said, "You puny mortal, how dare you laugh at me? What do you find so funny?" And somehow Raman tried to control himself and finally uttered these words between gusts of laughter, which means in between laughing, he was saying these words. "I was just wondering," he gasped. "What do you do when you have a cold?" That was the reason why Raman was laughing at goddess. "We mortals find it so difficult with one nose and 2 hands. How on earth do you manage with 1,000 runny noses?" Yeah, it's quite natural question that he asked to the goddess because we find it difficult when we have cold, right? So how this goddess who have 1,000 heads can manage with runny nose? The goddess was furious. She was very angry. She raised all her 1,000 heads and looked down haughtily at Raman. "Because you have dared to laugh at me," she cursed, "you will earn your living as a jester, a Vikatakavi. That is the occupation I gave to you." The goddess was very angry towards this Raman, and she cursed the man and told him that you would be a wicked Kavi. Raman, however, was not upset. Oh, that's great, he said. That is an interesting occupation. Whichever way you say it, it's a palindrome. V, K, D, K, V. It reads the same left to right and right to left. So, what's the meaning of palindrome? Yes, palindrome is a word or a phrase that is the same whether you read it backward or forward. The goddess was amazed at Raman's wit that made him see a joke even in a curse. So she became little mollified, she became less angry, she cooled down and said, well, since you have such a sense of humor, you will be a jester at the court of the king and make a name for yourself. Why goddess blessed Raman? Because he had turned a curse into a blessing. And that is exactly what happened. So Raman went on to become a court jester to King Krishnadevadiya of Vijayanagar and became very famous as Tenali Raman for his jokes and witty answers. So children, that's all about the story of Tenali Raman.